Hey, pretty good actually. Yeah, you okay? Why don't you just chill then?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I think when you don't feel like doing anything is
When
the
you should.
prime time to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because eventually, I know it doesn't sound like it to my fellow unproductive lazy people, because I'm one of you too. Um, Eventually, you don't feel like
Mhm.
doing a thing, and you go, "Well, I'm gonna make myself do it anyway."
Mhm.
Eventually, you keep doing it, and your body's like, "You know what? Fuck it. You're gonna do it anyway. Why should I care?" And it kind of just gives up and just lets you do your thing. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but
But we're gonna witness it here and now, folks.
we're gonna witness that very moment here now. Um, uh, yeah, I'm just not feeling it today.
You know, dude, I totally get that.
And,
Totally happens. Definitely kudos for being here.
so, yeah, just because I'm not feeling it doesn't mean I don't like animating.
That's fair.
Plus, I think with these longer streams, I can really like lean in and to get into the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. On
Hmm.
the shorter streams, sometimes it is hard to. We just do slow art, so 2 hours is really not that much for
Yeah,
seeing progress.
yeah. I kind of. Can I say something? This isn't a knock on
Mm.
anybody, but God, years ago, time ago, I was watching a Jaden Animations video, and she said, like offhandedly, and not like directed at anybody. It didn't mean anything. It was a bad statement, but she offhandedly said, speed drawings and like time lapses of art stuff are kind of boring to watch. And I don't know why, but a very small statement was like a very like a thin needle prick that like sits in the back of my brain, and it just haunts me forever. And so I always
Wow.
think, God, how awful. I'm not even making the best speed drawings, but now it's like, well, the best ones are still kind of boring. So what the hell am I gonna do? And
To each their own.
yeah,
I personally like a long time lapse. I don't mind it. It's peaceful and relaxing.
yeah, but like, are you googling like time lapse? Like cool time
No, I guess I
lapses.
didn't like come into it like from googling it. There's an artist on YouTube named John O'Dry, and he has a bunch of he does these massive like graphite drawings, and he would make these like cool cinematic videos, which went through the whole process of it, and I liked it. I liked all of those videos, and honestly, I try and use them as inspiration now for making my own videos. He has like all these like beautiful, gorgeous shots. Editing's super nice. There's a way to make it interesting
Yeah, you think?
or like captivating.
Yeah. This isn't it. What I'm doing?
Oh my gosh.
No, what I'm doing is not. That's not the way to do it. Yeah, see, this is my vibe today. I don't know why I'm so I'm like running at 50. Like
Yeah, man.
like 50 Magna hertz.
Magna hertz. Wow. You know, you can't expect yourself to be on 100 all the time.
Nah, you can't.
But you can still choose to show up even at 50%.
Yeah. I did also stay up until 7 a.m. yesterday, so that's probably.
You know, I wasn't gonna mention it if you weren't gonna mention it.
So that might be a bigger contributor to the feeling more than just being tired or anything else. I could just be genuine.
This isn't an issue with your creativity. This is literally sleep deprivation.
Yeah, sleep deprivation isn't even real. It's just something that millennials created to justify being lazy.
I am gonna crush your toes with my heel.
Damn millennials and their sleep deprivation and depression, not wanting to work.
I am literally grinding your toes to a pulp.
I can make that joke. I'm a millennial and I have sleep deprivation and depression. And possibly I'm on the spectrum, but at this point, who isn't on the spectrum?
You know, there's a lot of confidence happening right now.
I'm really tired. I'm all. I'm putting a note. Nothing I say on stream can get me canceled. I'm giving myself a free pass.
Okay, I'm here to. It's okay, I got it.
Lily is my parole officer, and
yeah, I'm here to help hold it together.
She's my censor, and she's.
I'm literally not even streaming myself.
Nah.
This is technically my off day.
It's technically my off day too.
No, it's alright. I'm actually still editing this video from last night. Same exact video. It's taking me quite a while to get through this, but I also realized there's like 4 hours.
You know, I've thought so long and hard about. I'm gonna try to be a real presenter. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Okay. So this is. Okay, I'm gonna do a transformation right now before your very eyes, everybody. And I am going to go from tired Magnus to full on streamer mode. It's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. So Lily Valor, you and I have been working on this streaming challenge for almost 2 months now. A little over. Yeah, I'd say almost 2 months. Small Killers that recently found out that he resubbed to me, possibly accidentally. And we're moving into, I'd say if we broke it down into 3 arcs, we're moving into the second act of our content creation challenge. To anybody who doesn't know, Lily and I, we've been working on, we created a challenge for ourselves to get 400 plus subscribers by the end of the year, with my animations and Lily with her stuff. Primarily sibling, and it's wonderful and it's great. Now Lily's tapped into a very interesting aspect of the algorithm. Her work is very detailed and it's very methodical and well thought out, and I think it's getting that recognition, and she's kind of going up and up just by, I think, the sheer magnitude of your artwork is contributing pretty greatly to your growth in terms of people just really being blown away by like the patience and quality and detail that your work represents. So seeing that we're moving into kind of the second act, what are your thoughts on the progress in moving forward now that you've kind of hit this big milestone?
First off, thank you. That was really nice. Yeah, where did that come from?
I told you, transformation.
Yeah, that was weird. I like watched it. Everyone's thinking that One animation we watched. Anyway, um, you know, it is interesting. I think I don't think I thought much of it until the stream yesterday.
Really?
Or like after the stream yesterday. Well, because I changed everything, right? Like I went from showing myself drawing to now this was going to be a different version. Right? Where it's like I'm now sharing my screen in Premiere and like going back through all of the footage. And also putting my little face in the corner, which is a completely different vibe than whenever I know the camera's like behind me over my shoulder and I'm not facing it. Like it was a completely different experience.
Yeah.
And even like setting it up felt different. And so like, yeah, it really does feel like a whole separate phase of everything we've been doing.
Yeah.
Overall though, I feel pretty good. I still am not super confident about the 400 subscribers yet. I think potentially whenever I'm done with this time lapse and I break it up into a bunch of like reels and shorts, that feeling might change if I get some traction with that. But seeing as my other time lapse did pretty well for being my first like YouTube short ever, I feel like I am capable of making something pretty fucking cool. So that's where my confidence lies.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I have never done any of this before, really. So it's a little daunting in that sense.
I understand that. Also, hey, Affy. Affy says Magnus streaming on a Friday. He addicted. We got him. Yeah. He also says, Lily, congrats on finishing your new piece. And
oh, thanks, Affy.
Yeah, I will say something I really missed back in my pre-animation day, I guess regular job days is that I used to animate quite a bit, and I stopped doing it for these long stretches of time because job stuff. But now I'm able to kind of lean into it a little bit more and do those long stretches, which I think is really fun, quite personally.
Yeah, does it feel nostalgic almost?
Kind of, yeah. I really wanted this animation thing to work. I can't stress it enough, to the point where I'd work overnight.
That's not very different.
And give me a second. I'd work overnight, and then after working overnight, I would go home at about 5 or 6 a.m. and I draw for about 3 or 4 hours and then fall asleep at noon and then repeat the whole process. And I just keep working overnight. I had a friend, y'all will never see, but she and I had a thing where, like, when I would work in the daytime, we'd make a deal where, like, from midnight to like 3 a.m. we'd be up super late and we'd draw. And we just and this is when I was first starting to draw, and I was so bad at it. I remember it took me like a solid 3 or 4 sessions to try and draw Sonic, and I was so proud of how awful that Sonic was. But that's what happens when you're new to something. Like, you're just like, oh, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And make anything that remotely looks like the thing I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I definitely remember those moments for myself. It wasn't even about like Yeah, in those moments, it's not even about like becoming anyone besides just like feeling stoked about drawing this thing.
Hey Smalls, Affy says, what the fuck kind of job were you working about? Affy, I've had a lot of jobs with a lot of questionable people. Many of which I can't talk about.
If you know, you know, and if you don't know, it's probably better that way.
And if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you about it live on the stream. That's for damn shit. Who the fuck is Miranda? Fuck Miranda. Who the fuck is Miranda? It's not a reference to RE Village.
Oh, you were working overnight on animations.
Is
what you were saying.
No. I was having a job where I worked overnight, and then I'd come home and animate.
Oh, that's right.
Also, Tendo is who the fuck is Miranda? Smalls, fuck Miranda. Yeah, it's not RE Village. Honestly, I just want to have fun with the starting message, because I'm not sure if anybody reads it, but I just thought it'd be fun to write messages. Mostly because I'm enjoying myself. You damn good.
Smalls is watching a movie with a friend.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in, Smalls. Enjoy your movie with your friend. Oh yeah. Thanks for popping in for a second, Tilda. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day at work. Yeah, it was fun watching Peacemaker too. I don't know if you caught that last bit, but I'm looking forward to finishing it. Yeah, 3 more episodes. God, I kind of wish it would have ended there. It was kind of good at episode 5. me too. Lily, Tyndall, because I had to stay up until 7 a.m. And I'm pretty sure the Tyndall was going to be up anyway. Or at least for a good bit. But Tyndall was a homie, and he did let us watch. We all got together and watched Peacemaker together, and it was a freaking treat. Peacemaker,
nice.
By the way, is a character from the Suicide Squad films that James Gunn took and made a TV show. Affy says
Tyndall is the head of the Shell PR team.
So I love that, man. This is a great finale. It's not done. It's like, what a great finale, yeah. What is it, Affy? Oh, cool. Now, might be rich. How come he's spending money while losing money? Like, he's spending more money losing money with the baby. Like, he's on another level. No, I'm so sorry. Look, I got distracted. I know we were talking about the Yeah, I know we were talking about the 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 part two, arc two, the second arc.
Oh yeah, wait.
You know,
No, what was after that?
you were talking about your thoughts of how you're feeling after the stream yesterday.
Yeah, and then you start reflecting on your
Mm.
life.
That's
No,
Happy's
I didn't
fault.
mean like
Yeah.
that was fine. No, it was fine.
Yeah.
I just thought that was the next part of what was happening.
No, I really just want to discuss. To me, so something I really, really enjoy, like the reason I'm in the field that I'm in right now is I really like numbers. Like I'm a big numbers dude, and I think a lot of times because we've had friends who go, "Oh, I posted my art on Instagram and I went from like 10 views to like 5 views," and I'm wondering like, am I not good enough? Am I not pretty? Am I not like, do people like my art? And then I've had people go like, "Well, how come this art that I made it took 5 minutes, did so well, but this art that I spent like 6 months on did so badly." And I know a lot of people get dejected from that, but I always find it deeply interesting of just how do you get to the, like, not because I don't think it's necessarily a quality thing. It's just figuring, like, making stuff and then making stuff in a way that people respond to, and figuring out like that line. And I don't know. I always just found it more really interesting. So now that we're doing a personal challenge where we are trying to get those numbers up while also making the various things that we want, I think it's incredibly interesting seeing like, well, what is it about this that works, and if it doesn't work, why isn't it working?
Yeah, I agree. It's interesting. I think our egos are healthy enough that we don't feel that sort of dejection from the numbers and all that stuff. I think somehow, yeah, we just look at it like data and just like kind of like an observation and like research. I think Affy says there's charm and simplicity sometimes, which I do agree with, in the sense of like it's a combination of like simplicity and also consistency, I feel like. Because when I think about my thumbnails for my lives where I was still drawing, and it's like me at my desk with like partial drawing on there and then like the words and whatnot, like I feel like that definitely was way more effective than like my old live streams when I was still like the silent stippler. And I would like make the thumbnail just like silent ink drawing on the side and just like kept updating it with like a new updated version of the drawing like every single time.
Yeah.
And even though that was simple too, it just wasn't as effective. And I think I just made better like design choices later on, and that helped a little bit with at least in the thumbnail sense. And then thinking about yesterday, which yesterday honestly I rushed, which is why I didn't have like a super fancy thumbnail like I had imagined. But next Tuesday, okay. But yeah, I don't know. It is interesting to see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a lot of practice first off. It definitely takes a lot of practice and just doing it. Because like I feel like now that we've done several live streams, like I see things differently now somehow that I didn't see before, or like maybe didn't think about that much. And so it kind of like, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Like doing it like quote unquote badly, or just like, yeah, obviously not to the quality that I personally would want.
Yeah.
Like it's fine because it just gives you something to like build a foundation off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is interesting.
I think this kind of leans into the whole fact that you have to do it badly first. You always have to. You always kind of have to suck at it first. It
Oh
sucks to
yeah.
say that.
Yeah, but it's okay. Like there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. There's no shame there. Like just have fun to start and,
that's why I think a lot of people say, if you want to be a YouTuber, like the thing you have to, like, if you really want to do this, you have to have that baseline enjoyment for it, because not only are you gonna be bad at it, but it's gonna suck pretty badly the first few times you do it.
oh yeah.
Uh,
But there's like it's one of those things where if you kind of expect to suck at it to start and you do suck at it, you met your expectation. Like you can still feel okay about that. But if you don't suck, then you exceed them, and that's kind of cool. But I do think it's important in the beginning to kind of just let yourself enjoy it and have that moment, whether it's like good or bad, then whatever you imagine.
yeah,
Do you remember what your first animation was ever?
100%. There are two that I would consider the first. The first, is when I was in high school. I took an elective class my junior year, and it was a bunch of random modules. And halfway into the semester, I picked the 3D Studios Max module, and I remember going through the module where basically you get this big binder. This is very old school. You get this big binder, and you just have to read through the binder and complete the module. And I had a very old professor who knew enough about computers to make them work, but not enough to like actually understand like each individual software on the computer. And so at one point I go, hey, I don't understand how this thing works in 3D Studios Max, which is a 3D software like Blender. And he drops this 800-page thick ass book onto the desk in front of me and goes, your answer's in there somewhere, go find it.
Oh no.
and so at some point, so at this point I'm locked in. If anybody knows anything about me, I really like hard things, especially if I suck at it. And so I am horribly following this module and also just reading this 3D book and just like jumping across pages going like, oh, what does this look like? And then at some point at the end of the module, I'm making like a rocket. I added fire to it. Like I attached a camera. Like I'm doing all these things, and I finally, and like it takes the rest of the semester for me to do this project, and I finally hit render, and the rendering takes the whole day. So
Oh my god.
so I hit render and I was like, I'm done. And then I tell my teacher, so by the way, this is gonna take until tomorrow to finish render. And the teacher's
That's
just like,
insane.
all right, cool. So he's like, nobody can use this computer because
Oh my
Magnus is rendering something in 3D. And he just goes, you have to come here first thing in the morning and make sure the render is done so I can find out if people can use the computer again. So I finished the render. I go to school. It's the first place I go to. He's already sitting at the computer. The render's done, everything's saved, the computer's back to normal. And like he looks at me, we're the only two people in the classroom, and this is like, I guess when you say like the inciting incident, the origin story, this would be like part one of it. But he goes like, hey, I saw the render, that looked pretty good, you should consider. And he's like, there's this new course coming up, which was about like videography and like film editing and like cinematography and stuff like that. And he was like, you should take this next year. He's like, I really and he inspires me to take it. And I take that class, but it also had an old person who didn't know how anything worked, so I didn't learn anything from that class, and my
Dang.
animation dreams died.
Dude, what? That's not where I thought that was going.
So after that, I go to college, and I'm doing terribly in college. I'm sucking at everything. I don't know. I've jumped to like 4 or 5 different majors at this point, because I'm bad at everything, and something I'm good at makes me just deeply depressed. And throughout this whole time, a friend of mine is like, "Hey, do you want to try the Adobe Suite?" And I was poor and I never had good computers as a kid, so I never used the Adobe Suite before. But he was like, "You should try Adobe," and he's like, "You have all these Adobe programs. How come you don't use any of them?" I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Just do something." And so he gives me he gives me Adobe Flash, and I started working on Adobe Flash. I started making this stick figure animation, and I am obsessed with this stick figure animation with my I take my laptop with me everywhere, and I'm squeezing, and I know nothing about animation, so I'm doing literally frame by frame stick figure animation, and I am just moving these little characters back and forth with no art skill, no nothing. And like I'm taking it, I was going to church because they gave free food at the time, so I take my laptop to church with me, and I like do a little stick figure animation before the church stuff starts, and then once church ends, I do another stick figure animation and just work on it. I like sit in the corner and work on it. My friends would be like, "Hey, you want to get together and watch a movie?" And I'd work on the animation while we're watching movies together. Like I'm just and everybody's like walking up to me and going like, "What are you working on?" It's like, "I'm just doing the stick figure animation." And they're like making me play it for them, and I'm obsessed with this animation, and it takes me months to do like 6 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
It was so bad. It was awful. It was one of the... There's no camera with it. I can't draw at this point. So they're just stick figures. There's no camera movement. They don't have faces or eyes. They're just stick figures. And just the most Microsoft Paint ass background. But I was putting my heart and soul. This is like maximum effort with zero skill. I'm putting my heart. And I finally finish it, and Adobe Flash crashes. It deletes the whole thing, and it's gone forever. And it's deleted. It is just off the face of the earth. And that's the first animation I ever made.
Magnus.
What is it?
That was devastating.
And all stories have a happy ending, William. I'm sorry.
Dude. Oh, it's horrible.
Oh. But I was really proud of it.
Yeah. I wanted to see it. Literally, when you were done with the story, I was gonna ask you if you still had it, but you answered it.
Yeah, I don't.
So what is the second one, technically?
So the first one was the 3D one that I made that the teacher was like, "You should get into film production." And then the second one was the stick figure animation.
I see.
That I made on my little rinky-dink laptop that got deleted. Excuse me. And that was it. That's the end of my animation arc as a person.
Then the whole thing.
the whole arc.
As you currently animate, literally while we speak.
I think the funny thing about it, because it is relatively funny, is that I feel like every time I wanted to get into animation, I just something. I don't know, there's just this level of awful thing that happened that sort of just Um, yeah, that sort of just made it awful.
You had a little bit of a rough start there, but we're glad to see you here now.
Mhm. I wonder, see, now I'm pulling up my old Facebook, see, because it only exists on Facebook, and seeing if there is a way where I can find the image. Does Facebook even exist anymore? Is Facebook real?
Barely.
People who use Facebook, does Facebook exist anymore? Effie says, I know you made your avatar in 5 minutes, but I actually like it so much, bro. Oh, thanks. See, that, again, sometimes simple things
Simplicity and
have
charm.
the most impact. Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually about that too. I think one of the things that I might be benefiting off of is all of the ink videos. Like there's literally nothing but ink. And so I think it's kind of abundantly clear that this is like my whole thing. And I think that helps with creating the vibe. So like if someone were to come across my video and then look at my channel, like there is a pretty consistent and also aesthetic kind of thing that's happening there. And so like you can expect that if you subscribe to me, you will just see more of this, like what's already there. And I think the sense of, I don't know, kind of clearing the fog, I guess, from like the sense of mystery, perhaps it's working in my favor. I'm not sure.
That sounds deep.
We shall see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, Magnus, I've never done this before, so.
Me either. Okay, it's been so long since I logged into Facebook. They're like, we need to send you a code, but they sent the code to an email that I haven't used in so long, so I had to go to the so I had to go log into the email. The email's like, yo, you've been gone for a minute. We need to give you a code.
Oh my gosh. You know, they couldn't possibly fathom.
They couldn't possibly fathom me coming back.
Yeah.
The same, by the way, Lily. I've never done this either. But you know, something in my long historic professional career, oh my god, this is the first time I logged into Facebook and somebody got married. I was like, well, I didn't even... I was like, oh, congratulations, Reed.
That's like, I feel like that's every time I open Facebook.
I didn't even know you were into people like that. Honestly, I thought you were ace. Which they might be. They might still be.
Yeah.
Love is a spectrum.
Either way, you never would have known.
Yeah. Friends. Oh my god, Facebook is so complicated.
Question for me, yes.
Oh my god.
you find a bunch of your old stuff?
I found. Okay, so these are all things I made on Flash, Adobe Flash, years ago, in 2011.
Oh my god. Dude,
Um,
you gotta dude, bring those back. Unpack that.
let's see. Let's see if I can send it. Can I send it to you? Discord.
You gotta download it first.
Yeah. I'll see if I can send it directly to you. No, I'm gonna. Like, in our old podcast channel, I created a channel called Secret, where it just where I just send old stuff to myself.
Oh, you just use it as a storage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I thought I was cooking with these. Yeah, Anakin. Oh my god.
You were for where you were at that time.
Hey, let's
Have
see.
you asked me, doesn't it feel really cool when you're out and about and you're like, I'm an artist? You know, it wasn't at first. Not gonna lie. No. At first I couldn't even do it, actually. At first my husband had to say it for me. Because I dodged it super hard. I think part of that was imposter syndrome, honestly. And then after some time, I would try and say it like once or twice, and like every time I would tell someone that, I would like, I don't know, I would start like cold sweating because it just like felt like weird and like I just wasn't like confident enough in it. But now, yeah, now it feels a little bit cooler than it used to. Just because my confidence has grown a lot.
It has.
Oh my god, Magnus. This is adorable.
Let's see if I can open up on stream. This is so let's open. So the animation, like I said, is long gone. But this is a screenshot from this is the first animation I ever made. This is a screenshot from it. It's my little sick figure. And it's a little blue guy. And I thought this one shot was so cool that I saved just this just this one shot.
It is cool.
I saved just this one shot. Like, y'all won't believe it. Look at this shot. Look at this shot.
Yeah, dude, you got fire, you got ice in the night sky with the stars. I see what's happening here.
And if you see the little line in the middle, this was like the start to an impact frame. Oh man. But yeah, you can see the grass, just one flat square. Yeah, there's no grading. It's funny now looking at this, I'm just like, huh. I see the vision, you just weren't quite there. Like now I throw like gradients and stuff and like add glow and all this other stuff and make it more, try to make it less flat and more dynamic. But yeah, this was the animation that I spent so much blood, sweat, and tears on.
You know, I wish you still had it.
Man, I wish I did too. But yeah, Adobe died. Hold on. And this was in 2011. So things weren't shared as ubiquitously as it is now. I'll be enjoying your movies, Moms. You know, I hate this little shot right here. Swoopy back and forth shot. Oh, cool. I'm glad. What did you see? Oh. That's a cool movie. I like Jackpot. No, I will say John Cena is growing on me as an actor. I don't think I ever thought he was bad, but yeah. He's getting to be pretty up there. How you doing, Lola?
Pretty good.
Nice.
I finally got through this first clip. The first like recording that I got of this drawing. And if I speed it up, you can see the plant in the background. It's like a little wilted, but then at some point I water it and you can see it like come back to life. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. Wild.
When did people stop jinxing? When did America stop being funny?
When? We'll still definitely do that.
Yeah, she's working on the time lapse.
Oh, yeah, I am. That's like my whole life now. Like yeah. If you know that I exist in any given moment, I'm probably working on that.
It's just funny because I constantly forget she exists all the time.
But when you remember, I'm working on the time lapse.
Sure. You are wonderful. Small says, okay, my friend left. Bye, Smalls' friend. Yeah, One Piece is on break this week, Effie. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Effie, what's wrong with you? Why are you I saw Oda. This is a house of Effie, this is a house of Oda. We put respect on Oda's name. There's two things we will not do in this stream, in this chat. We will not disrespect Oda, and we will not disrespect Kat unless she deserves it. Mm.
What you making there, Magnus?
Big old bombs. I'm trying to make the escape scene more readable. Or like this long stretch, because I don't like the way that this long stretch goes, where he goes like zoo, 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 zoo. Yes, honestly, the left and right animation is a little finicky, so I'm trying to hide it with the booms, and you can see it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see it kind of works. Like you don't.
It
like
does, honestly.
Yeah, the booms kind of help hide how a little. And now some in betweens will also help with this, but the booms will really help kind of hide some of the.
Yeah, I think it also helps tell the speed as well.
Yeah. So gonna do this for a while, and then we're gonna try. I want to complete the full storyboard today, which might be a tall order, even if I don't do it on stream live. At twitch.tv/2framestream, I might still finish it tonight after like a break or something. But I really want to finish the storyboard and get into some of the background and character design animation over the weekend. Small,
nice.
Yeah. I got to, because I don't know, because nobody's finding me, Smalls. I don't even want to be popular or just get bigger. I just don't want to lose the Lily. Don't miss out on Magnus on 2Frame Stream. But yeah. Oh wait, y'all already here? Crazy. But yeah, to answer your question, Smalls, I'm basically gonna try to finish the scenes for the storyboard. If I finish early enough, which might be possible, I may add some additional scenes from the storyboard that I cut out for time, but there may be enough time to reintroduce him. So I'll probably do another file, add in some new scenes, and see if then like what the full thing looks like. Fully storyboard. Actually, Lily, how locked in are you at the moment?
What do you mean?
Just.
Do you want to be a news reporter right now?
Lily, my friend. No, maybe not today, because I know at one point you're gonna have to eat dinner, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get to the end of the storyboard. But
true,
if on one of these non-canon streams, which I feel like the Tuesday, Thursday streams are the canon ones, and everything else is non-canon.
I agree.
On one of these non-canon streams, if you want to, I think it would be fun to do, and we're both here. I think it'd be fun to do the voice acting process like live on stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I know it sounded really not confident, but like that is fine.
I feel like you actually genuinely thought about it for a second. It's like, wait a second, we'll just think about
Yeah,
things for you.
I know. There wasn't immediate rejection somehow. Um, yeah. Yeah, we can do it.
uh, actually, Small Killers, Affy Affington, which for some strange reason I think is your real name.
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I just in my head, Affy's full name is Affy Affington, and I refuse to believe anything different. Since this isn't like a major production or anything, if y'all want, if y'all want to be voice actors, I'll snatch up your voices.
Okay, Ursula.
I'm not gonna steal their partners. I just want their voices. Man, I really want to play the new Pokemon game.
Oh, Z-Day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks good. Watched the trailer for it the other day.
I think I said I want to play the new Pokemon, but that means I need to buy a Switch too, which means I need to buy Ghost of Yotei because that also came out, which means I need to buy a PlayStation 5. So in order for me to buy Pokemon, I need to buy another full price game and 2 consoles.
That is, I don't know about this.
And I'm too broke for all of those things.
Literally any of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could, but it would be a very cold Christmas. You know, I really want to confidently say, you know, the cool thing about smoke is kind of how, like, when it dissipates, kind of folds into each other, and then slowly breaks away and separates. So I was like, that's a lot of confidence for somebody who has no idea if that's true.
Oh my god. Conceptually, yes, I agree with you.
But I was fully locked in. It's like, yeah, that's exactly how smoke works.
Close enough.
One thing I know about art YouTube, if you say something confidently, right.
It must be true.
Yeah. Small says so 2 frames. Yes, small killers. Oh god damn it! I fucked up.
What happened?
I made my animation layers. Individual images instead of layers. Which means nothing. but it basically means I fucked up horribly and I need to undo it now. Osmal says, so I made a Blender thing for my just chatting scene. How do you like it?
Oh, nice.
You know, Smalls, when you say just chatting, it keeps making me think you're just gonna have like a 2-hour just chatting stream with no video games. And I'm like, what does Smalls want to talk about?
Dude must have a lot of thoughts.
I used to think I'm not that much of a yapper, but I think it's just I assumed most people didn't want to listen to what I was saying.
Oh my gosh.
Gotcha. That sounds nice. You know, I kind of have like a low-key goal. I don't want to work for an animation studio, but I would love to just spend a week in an animation studio, especially one in Japan, and just like watch like what's going down, especially especially the 3D companies that the anime companies hire out. I want to go there and go, yo, man, what's happening? Like, what's
What's going on in here?
I know y'all were struggling with it.
You're gonna go in there and tell them what's up, and then next time you come around, they're gonna have a sign that says, "No tours."
Honestly, I would love to go into the studio that worked on. It's in China though, but so I don't know if I'd be able to have the means to do that. But I love the transition of animation in 2B Hero X, and I would give Lily's left arm to be able to go hang out and just watch like their production from. I didn't say her right arm because I want you to still draw, but look.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I respect you. So
thank you. Wow, that means a lot. If your files mysteriously disappear.
I'm used to it. Looking at that old
You're like, time to submit this short film. You're like, oh, where'd it go?
I don't want to be the first one I remember when I remember when a power went out when I worked on that short.
Yes, that was so out of your control though. That was honestly, I was genuinely sad Like that actually, I wasn't even part of it, but it hurt me also. Just the residual pain.
You know, in hindsight, you know, I said that like the first time I want to do animation, like the guy was like, take this course, but it was so bad I didn't learn anything. And then the first animation I made, the file corrupted and it got deleted and lost forever. And then the first animated film contest I entered, my power went out and I missed the death.
Yeah, dude, your big break is coming. That's what that means.
I mean, there was ever the universe yelling, "Don't pursue animation."
That's also Smalls like soaking up all of the luck.
First,
no, that's a sign. You're about to break through.
First big win. First time finishing an intro battle project and with these small killers and we didn't win. Like I'm a jinx. I'm an animation.
Oh my god. I don't think so. Smalls walked away, but he heard his name. I was just saying that you stole all of the luck. And left none for the rest of us.
Smalls is the unluckiest lucky man. I'll go through some of the most unluckiest scenarios. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, like that's unfair.
You know, arguably, I'd say I think I'm pretty lucky, but I think the luck
doesn't apply to animation.
There's a lot of things that doesn't apply to animation. I think the luck is to stop me from is to save me from my bad decisions. Okay. Well, I'm here. I don't think I end up in bad decisions, but I definitely make bad decisions. They're no one's fault but my own.
Yeah, y'all heard that? Has nothing to do with my existence.
No. It's not. My sadness
That was just pure coincidence.
My depression is not a direct result of Lily's actions. It's just a consequence. It's an unfortunate coincidence.
Hey, at least you have someone to compete with.
Is that good?
At least you have someone to compete with. It's a friendly rivalry.
You know, Oh, okay. To my Naruto heads. Sorry, Lily.
What? That's fine.
Okay. Smalls.
This is your stream, bro. All right.
Smalls, I got a question for you. Cause you're the only person here who also watches Naruto or see Naruto. Somebody said, so I see a lot of people have a lot of strong opinions about Sakura being a character. But somebody said that one of the reasons why Sakura isn't that like noticeable is that, well, not noticeable, but like that she doesn't like have this cool character arc is that she doesn't have a rival. Like Naruto has Sasuke, Rock Lee has Neji, like Guy has Kakashi, hell, Jiraiya has Orochimaru and is weird. Yeah, what did happen to Ino? Nothing. She didn't do shit. They had that fight in the Chunin exams and then they kind of just dropped it. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Which I guess counts, but I had nothing until she said I'm finally caught up to y'all. You know, I have nothing against Sakura either. I don't know. I wonder, like, I'm just so curious about this character and like how she exists. And I think it blows my mind because she's probably one of the most significant female characters, or she is a significant female character in one of the most significant like anime and manga ever in like modern times. And yeah, she's such a trope. Now, you know the thing that made me mad about Sakura? Lily's gone, by the way. She's completely checked out mentally. Look at you.
Dang.
You know the thing that made me mad about Sakura is it's like in the first arc, it's like in the Zabuza arc of Naruto. Sasuke and Naruto are fighting like Haku, and they're getting fucked up. Like the crystal ice mirrors got them like trapped. Like Naruto's getting his ass beat. Like he's just throwing clones, and like Sasuke is like, oh yo, we getting rocked, and Sasuke gets like needled. And he's gone. And he gives his speech. It's like, oh, I saved you, Naruto, but I just wish I could have murdered my brother.
Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happens. That's 100. It's verbatim what happened. And then, so Sakura's assignment is to stop this old man from dying. Like, this old man is creating a bridge that will historically change the world. And they're like, yo, he can't finish this bridge. Sakura sees Sasuke go, bleh, and she's like, fuck the assignment, I gotta go. And she's like, she doesn't nurse Sasuke back to health. She doesn't help him. She doesn't do anything. She just has his head in her lap, and she's like, you know, the first thing about, you know, one of the first rules about being a shinobi is that I don't know what she says. It's like, you're never supposed to leave your post, or you're never supposed to fall in love. It's some stupid thing about that. And she's just like, Sasuke is dead, and I always loved him. Meanwhile, we're only like 20 episodes into this show. Sasuke has not even breathed in Sakura's direction. He doesn't even know her name. Like, he won't talk to her. He don't look at her. He's bonded up until this point. He's done nothing with Sakura. No teamwork, no nothing, no speaking. And up until this point, instead, he's kissed Naruto. They've bonded. They've laughed together. They literally walk into a building, hugging each other with their arms around each other, going, "We did it!" Like, this is some love shit. And Sakura is not a part of this at all. But meanwhile, Sasuke just died for Naruto. He's like, I don't even care about my brother. That is my man. I will die for him, because that's what we do. And meanwhile, Sakura sees Sasuke's dead body, and she's just like, I've never loved someone so much more. It's like, why? What happened? What happened off screen that makes you this down bad for this person who doesn't give a fuck about you? Small says, we just gonna skip over it. He kissed her. That's like episode 2. Yeah, I can't get over how down bad Sakura is. Like, where it defines her character so much for somebody who genuinely doesn't like her. Because even Naruto, even with Hinata, Naruto doesn't dislike Hinata. He's just an idiot. He just doesn't know, and Hinata's shy. Like, it makes sense. Like, Sakura's throwing it at Sasuke. He's like, bah, bah, get it away. Like, he's parrying it. He's yeah, the fact that Sasuke is a deadbeat. Nah, the fact that Sasuke's daughter was like, Sasuke's daughter doesn't even, I don't even know who my real parents are. Like, that's Avi said, Magnus is a Steven Universe. What is what Steven Universe? Oh, the music. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, is Naruto Steven Universe? I don't think Naruto's in it. It is called An Unwavering Heart. Let's see. Nope. Not Steven Universe. See, you hating on lo-fi music, but now that you hear it, you're like, yeah. You part of the, you part of the group.
Depends on the vibes that you're feeling, you know. Sometimes you want some chill lo-fi. Sometimes you want something else a little more upbeat. That's what I'm saying.
I don't like AMV. I only like AMV music when I'm drawing by myself. I think it's too distracting for me for stream.
I mean, I have it turned down, usually pretty low.
It's still. I think certain music with lyrics.
Oh, true.
Just don't.
Yeah, but the nice thing about screamy music is that it's screamy.
And that's
so it's like
the words, man. The word. I'm like, what the fuck did they say?
Oh, I just ignore it, I guess.
Cause I want to sing along too.
Oh, true, yeah.
And you know you had that condition.
Oh wow.
I love poorly drawing these bombs. I don't know. I kind of love the bad.
This isn't even the final animation, isn't it?
No, I know. Like I'm just loving the poorly drawing things.
It's fun. This is like the fun part.
Yeah, you just getting the feel for it. You're just getting the vibe of like, oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, it's interesting. You spending all your time doing this? Really?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the voices.
Which voice is this, and where did they come from? And tell them to go away.
I can't. They live here. Some of them were here before me. Man, I'm not looking forward to figuring out how to 3D animate a helicopter.
Yeah. That one might be a little bit more complicated.
I think this is a shot. This is a shot I'm most excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the memory shot. I love the I don't know why, but I always like the half cut screen thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it, like,
with like the
sad face.
The montage on the side.
Yeah, and it's like, my beautiful baby boy. It's like you're gonna be like your old man and get. It's like, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I gotta get out of this city.
Oh, while he's flying through the air.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think those are decent bombs. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Set this
Oh yeah, man, it looks fluid.
And then some more visual effects. Timing on that should be fun. Maybe make the smoke explode a little bit more.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
I really need to character design this guy.
You'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the steps coming up later.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, I definitely want to do more. I want to get some of the audio stuff in, because something I really don't do much is time the animation with the audio stuff. I think that'd be a fun project to do.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, we can definitely do that this weekend. At least my part of it.
If you're free, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I just have something to do during the day tomorrow, but after that, I'm free till the whole weekend.
Oh, okay, cool. I know I have the because T is busy.
Oh yeah, you guys are doing Little Nightmares tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, so we'll see if you and I can do like a. I actually use your SFX pack smalls for my BRB screen. Yeah, all the sounds here are a product of small kids. I know I'm gonna need. I don't know if your sound pack has it, but I know I'm gonna need like helicopter sound. Oh, cool, great.
We're gonna have to makeshift some of these sound effects.
Maybe not. Oh, it does have a helicopter. Let me see. I'm gonna play it.
Helicopter.
Oh my god! It's just a guy yelling helicopter.
Wow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not what you wanted.
That's not.
Helicopter.
No, it's just a man and woman said helicopter. What the hell?
That's so disappointing.
I'm so upset.
I kind of am too, honestly.
Sorry for the jump scare. I just thought it would be a helicopter. I have fighting sounds, footstep, ghost sounds. Oh, really? Hero voice, casual music, casual game announcer. What's a casual game announcer?
1 million.
Oh, that's awful.
100. Behind you.
Okay, that behind you does not have the urgency it needs. It's the last one I play. Oh, all right. Okay, we're done. We're done.
Oh god.
That is a turtle ass behind you. That is. You know, I was like, in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna go into streamer mode right before your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are you
I don't know. I don't know how many of
are you
those I
switching it
got
back
in
off?
me. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's
Probably,
alright.
bro.
That was, I saw the mask come on, and you know,
Mm.
how, like, people wear mascot costumes and it gets like really hot in there, and like nowadays they build them with like fans in there.
Mm.
I imagine that yours doesn't have a fan, so then you're just like, yo, I need to take this mask off.
this mask that is my ailing mental state. Small says, I'm not gonna lie, man, streaming might be addicting. You know, I'm enjoying streaming in terms of the fact, like, Evelyn streams when she does her commissions, and something she says is that, like, it's like streamer jail, where she locks in on her commissions while being in streamer jail.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I adore Evelyn. I miss her.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I hope we can hang out soon. But I'm looking forward to collab streaming with Evelyn. Probably, like, it is one of the things I look forward to the most. Like, I don't know when we're gonna do it. I don't even know if there's gonna be anybody there besides Fry, and maybe you. But I think
I'll be there.
it will be awful, and it will be completely unrepeatable anywhere.
Yeah, definitely unlist that.
It's
But it'll be great in the moment.
awful
in like the best way.
Yeah, awful in terms of not bad, just not good for anybody else but us. Like,
It's a little unhinged.
Because whenever I talk to Evelyn, I just don't care. Like, I'm when I talk to T, I care a little bit, but I don't want to put T on blast. But when I talk to Evelyn, I care nothing about her blast and whether I put her on it.
She is great in that way, though.
Yeah, because Evelyn knows what's up. Evelyn's like,
Yeah,
Evelyn's
she's
down.
super real.
Yeah.
She's super real.
If it's one thing I know about Evelyn, she will be there, and
She will, yeah.
it will not be okay. And it
It is funny how the different, I don't know, everyone's got a different vibe
yeah.
on air. Well, just in general, but also just like all of our streams are so different.
I do try to do my best to match the respective vibes along with
Yeah, which is cool too.
meet them at
But it's just like, it's interesting that we all do have that different dynamic.
Yeah.
Like any pairing within the group is gonna create a different result.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like with Evelyn, it's more of an unhinged vibe, and like T has like soft, spooky aura. Like,
soft spooky is actually a pretty good description.
Yeah, like it's spooky aesthetic, but it's like, oh, I can hug it. She's gonna stab me. She's gonna.
Yeah, your hand's gonna get bit off. I felt it. I was like, oh no, I can't even say anything here.
Yeah, so I'll say,
Can't even
yeah,
save you.
this. Yeah, because she has like the spooky vibe, but she's also just like, oh, which I think is great, and I think it makes it very fun to like hang around and watch. And then I feel like you are the hardest.
we can just skip over me.
No, we won't. Yeah. Swall says T. Yay, blood. It's like, all right.
It's so accurate.
Lily, you're the hardest because I feel like you're the one who tries to be the most on track.
The thing is, like, I don't know. Like, yes, but also no. I don't know. I don't think I necessarily mean to be that way.
Yeah.
I think there is a certain level of locked in that I get.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know. Like, the environment has an acidity level where like shenanigans can't grow or like thrive.
I think you are the straight man. To people who are
That is not.
Let me finish. To people uninitiated with comedy, the straight man, not literally straight man. The straight man is the person who is the serious one in the comedic bit. Think of like a comedy sketch where somebody, like, where there's a clown and a dude in a business suit, and the clown like hits the dude in the business suit with a pie. Like, it's funny because the dude in the business suit is so serious and the clown is so silly. If it was two clowns hitting each other in the face with a pie, it doesn't always like hit as well. So in this situation, I'm the clown and Lily is the dude in the business suit who's getting hit in the face with the pie. But then what makes the comedy so fun is that after I hit Lily in the face with the pie, she takes a briefcase and beat the shit out of me with it. And everybody's like, yay, the clown deserves it.
What this I don't think this went as well as you thought it would.
Tell me where I went wrong, cause
I don't know, honestly. I get what you're saying. I just think the description was weak. There's gotta be a better analogy.
It's a Friday stream. It's Friday stream, so happen. It's a filler arc. Filler arcs aren't
yeah, true. Yeah.
aren't as good as canon is.
The intern wrote this one.
He's like more like there's no out of pie to the clown. That's true. I can also be that. I think it's as accurately as Smalls put it though. Also, Lily's cool as fuck, which I think is
Thanks.
Even if I want to disagree, it's true. Lily is the coolest one out of all of us.
What? No, yeah. I don't think I want that label.
I don't think it's we're not uncool. You just I don't know. You just chill.
It's just because my hair is blue.
I didn't. Is it?
wait. Don't even know.
Wait, hold on.
Wow, dude, that is just astonishing.
There's no...
My hair is blue at Lightbox. It has been blue ever since. Never mind. I can't even.
Hold on, I'm looking. Wait. Where's your stream for yesterday?
Oh my god. No, the stream is too dark to see. I literally posted like 2 photos of myself on Instagram recently.
Wait, did you? Hold on.
Oh my god.
I think I like.
Do you know who any of your do you know what any of your friends look like?
I think I like them too.
What are we to you? Just a radio? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This dude has no idea.
Oh my god. When did this when did this happen?
I hate you.
Holy shit, this been blue for so long.
Oh my god, bro. Literally, like, over a year at this point. Are we just like blobs of shadow in your mind?
This is like when you streamed yesterday. And I saw you, I was like, whoa!
Yeah. Like your brain activates, like, oh, I know this person. You're like, no, I don't.
Sorry. I've never seen this person before.
Also, Lily, please never bring back this guest. Yeah, you know, sorry, it was a little bit of a bust.
I'm on late edition. I'm sorry. I don't think I
Can't believe you had no idea.
I remember you got it died. Like this was definitely
This was definitely a conversation.
yeah, it did.
Unbelievable.
I have such strong Lily face blindness, and I think
It's not even just me though.
it's true. It's true.
You didn't remember what T looked like either.
Oh yeah, T had
Oh my god.
She had a hairstyle, and I completely forgot. I saw her with that hairstyle.
Honestly, and it's crazy that your claim that you were like, oh, she's never done that. You were like literally so confident. I was like, what are you talking? We literally are in photos together.
Oh man. God. You know, honestly, you told me Julio had like blonde hair, I wouldn't even be able to confirm or deny.
He's also in those same photos.
I know. I see Julio. You know what's crazy? I can vividly remember the way Julio walks, but I cannot recall a single physical detail about it.
You know, at the same time, Magnus, that also does mean you observe people's like personalities and stuff more. Like maybe that's how we exist in your mind, more by our personalities than by our appearance, and that's kind of cool.
I'm waiting for somebody to say this is a form of autism.
Any second now.
Yeah. It's like, well, actually, people who struggle to recognize, like,
To the medical professional in the future that I show this to. Yeah, we know.
it's Magnet. This is a form of autism. Of course, all kidding aside, to any random person who sees this in the future, don't, if you are serious and you feel that you are like on the spectrum and it is impacting your life at some point, you should get tested and go through the proper procedures to make sure that like you can live your life as comfortably as possible, and that if there are any anxieties or issues to deal with, that you can tackle them in a way that you feel as healthy and best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of times people joke about like, oh, I'm on the spectrum, I have ADHD, but it can be really debilitating, especially if it prevents you from living your day-to-day life or doing chores, even working a job. And sometimes I get concerned about whether people go like, ha, I have autism. Anyway, I'm going back to bed. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. I agree.
Get up. We need to talk about this.
We need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, just being a responsible person and just getting to know yourself.
Mm-hmm. I said that isn't something I should have said lately. Yeah, and yeah. Get the help that you can reach as well. Yeah. Just as an aside, again, to anybody who randomly comes across this, is that I think as I've gotten older, I've seen more people joke about it, but also go joke about it in a way that concerns me. Would say, like, I guess I have autism, and that's what makes me unable to maintain healthy emotional relationships with people, and I'll die alone. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.
I do see that.
Yeah, and it's whoa, like,
whoa, there's another conversation we could have there.
Yeah, this isn't a bit anymore. Now we need to have a real talk about what's going on with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like that comes from like people not even knowing how to have that serious conversation and like trying to cope by being funny-ish, but not like really in those moments. At least just like, okay, this seems more like a cry for help than a comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how many self-deprecating jokes do you make about yourself before your friend goes like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah, for sure.
7. My number is 7. 4 to 6, I'm fine. I'm just having a rough day. 7 is I'm starting to think the things I say negatively about myself are true, and I'm calling for help. That's
yeah. And that's when me and Julia sit down and we're like, all right, buddy.
I get a DM from Julia going, hey, can we talk?
And me just saying, you good?
Yeah. I think you good. Small says, by the way, if I do start saying jargon, I'm not okay. When you say I'm not okay, but I am okay, do you mean you're saying the dark jokes to like cope with it? But like you don't need help. You're just like, this is how I'm getting through the thing.
Yeah, I mean that can be true as well.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, okay.
Like kind of a fine line.
Makes sense.
But ultimately, reach out to a friend.
Yeah, or an enemy. Sometimes.
True. I do reach out to my enemy sometimes.
Yeah, I have a heart to heart with Lily all the time. I feel like you're being more subtle about it.
Yeah, I was trying to be a little bit more subtle about it, but that's fine.
Small says, Small says something. Small says, I don't know if it's the code, but it's just what goes through my head first. No, I feel that. I also think awful things when bad things happen, even if I'm not gonna act on it. The number of times I'm just driving around and go and like ask a friend, like, so you ever just want to like veer into an oncoming traffic and see what happens? I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just an intrusive thought. Yeah, people have those.
I'm happy. I just want to know what your thoughts on it is.
No, I totally get that, honestly. Yeah, but see, when that happened to me, I did also bring it up to a friend where I was like, okay, am I crazy for having this thought? Or like, have you ever thought about this?
Yeah.
And I remember that particular friend was like, it's all good, dude. That's just an intrusive thought. And like, yeah, you may not act on it, but like, Pop did.
Yeah, intrusive thought. Also, Small said something earlier that made me remember. Small said, we really are just an imagination, dude. We're just another form of animation in his head. And okay, so this is non-canon lore. Because it's a non-canon episode, so none of this reaches the main feed. The canon characters can never know about this. up until I was about 25 or so, like the way I compartmentalize like relationships is that all people I know in all interactions I have must follow storytelling narratives. And so, like, unironically, I'd be like, oh, this is part of the plot. Or like, it makes sense the way that this, like, and this is about real relationships I'd have with people. It's like, oh, it makes sense that our like friendship would go in this direction because narratively it makes the most sense. Or like, or like if this interaction doesn't happen between me and this other person, then like the narrative consequences would be this won't work. Like and again, I was young. I want to emphasize how young and socially awkward I was. Smalls, you're not that far.
Oh my god.
Small says time for character development breaks a girl's heart. And I hate how close you are to being accurate.
I'm pretty sure that's called self-sabotage.
No, but I would like there was a friend I had, emphasis on had, because she hated me by the end of our friendship. But she'd get really irritated because I'd be like, oh, this is part of the plot, or like like the story makes sense if we do this together. And she'd be like, stop doing that. Like, it's really frustrating for you to compartmentalize our relationship into like a narrative structure instead of just enjoying it like the way it is. Like, nah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, nah, this is what makes sense. Like, this is part of the plot. And I even just I like very coldly like look at a person who's like a friend who and we'd be like friends for years. And I was like, I think we're reaching the end of our story where we won't be in our lives anymore. And it wasn't even me going like, I don't think we should be friends anymore, but just me thinking like from the perspective of like a story, because that's how I, again, structured everything in my mind. I don't think we're going to be friends in like the next 2 years because of the way our lives are going. I just don't think the story makes sense. Like, in the
I think there is some truth to that, honestly.
Yeah, but you couldn't just say like the normal, or I guess like the more, like, I think the bad part of it was the storytelling aspect was me separating myself from actual relationships with people and like going, okay, you are a character in my life, and in this story of my life as that character you are doing that thing, instead of me going like, me, Magnus, emotionally feels like we are moving in two directions where we are separating and growing apart.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
But instead of like, no, narratively, like, we're probably gonna grow apart, and there's nothing I can do about it or talk about it, because that's just how the plot works. I don't have any power over the plot. This is just what happens.
Right.
Like, these interactions happen, this story happens, and then everything kind of ends, and that's just how books work.
How it is.
Yeah, you don't, when you're reading a book, you don't control it. You just follow the flow of the plot. And in my life, it's just following that flow. And like Avi said, yeah, you can't assign people roles like that. Everyone's their own person. And you can't. And people are their own people. And you should definitely not do that.
Yeah.
But again, very strongly want to highlight, I, not assuming I was on the spectrum, but again, yeah, definitely had a hard time figuring out how relationships worked until I was much older, and had a lot of like very long, like deep friendships with people that kind of helped me understand how talking to people worked a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know without guidance, honestly.
Yeah, and some people pick up on that stuff a lot easier than others. Small says Maxwell's asking me to play Overwatch. Get in there, man. Is that part of the plot? I'm trying to see. Honestly, if I thought like I did back then, I would think the shell would be like a mini arc in my life. And I would genuinely think that I wouldn't be friends with y'all in like another 2 years.
You know, I feel like I've heard you say that before. Not about the shell specifically, but just that exact sentiment.
Yeah. Not that I would want that to be the case, but I think if I thought like how I did back then, I'd be like, okay, this is kind of ran its course. Like everybody's cool. Eventually we're gonna fall off and like everything like reset to zero, and it'd be just this thing that happened and then it moved on. But it'll be like a character development. Like y'all would be, I don't know, it'll be like a mini arc in life, and then after a couple of years everything would kind of fall away and go back to zero. Occasionally I'll talk to Cat here and there, and I'll pop in the Moon server, like chat, and see an intro battle every now and then, but for the most part everything would fall off. That's how I would probably think about it, like if I still thought about stuff like that. Small says, I thought Moon would be temporary. And now I've been Affy in that IRL. Affy says, this quite literally changed the trajectory of my life in the most literal way. Yeah.
Magnus changed my life.
Sorry about that. Oh.
Yeah, I'll let it go. Wasn't the worst thing. Also, Magnus, this has been a delight. But my stomach is growling.
Yeah, I was wondering when you're gonna eat dinner.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, let's see. It's 2:18. Hold on. Give me 6 minutes.
Okay.
Can you give me 6 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Can you allow
Yeah,
me
it's fine.
six-ish minutes?
Yeah, dude.
So I think, honestly, what I'm gonna do is redo the storyboard, because I think I can add in some extra scenes. Yeah, thanks for being a great host, Lily. You're so God, Lily. You're so.
You know, it's funny. It's extra funny that I hosted this stream and I didn't even stream. I'm just a disembodied voice, and yet it is still powerful enough.
So this is the plan. I'm gonna redo the storyboard because right now we are 10. Let's see. We're 10 shots in. I think we can go up to 15 or 16. So I'm gonna redo the storyboard to add in a couple of more shots and readjust the story. Depending on how tired I am, I might stream again later tonight. It's the weekend. I want to get some more art stuff done, or I might do some more YouTube, or I might do some YouTube videos. I don't know. If I do stream again later tonight, I won't tell any of you. It'll be a quiet stream. It'll be a non-canon stream. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't. And I'm fine with that either way. But if you do find it and you get the notification, you'll learn more about Miranda and her lore.
Oh.
And whether she's based on a real person or not. Or if she's just from Resident Evil. But I'm also going to but like I said, streamer mode is slowly dying. So I am going to go rest for a bit and chill. And thank you, Lily, for keeping me entertained and occupied while I work on more in this animation. I'm praying that we get into a good spot. And I really think once we get into like the color and stuff and the cool like visual effects with Blender and everything, I think that's when it'll really pop off, and that's when I want people to come like hang out, check out the stream and see just all the stuff we're doing. But so I really want to get to that point a lot sooner than later.
Yeah, man. It's gonna look super awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that sort of like refinement part is where it's really gonna start feeling like it's coming together.
Yeah.
It already looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Also, I need to make an end screen in Blender, so there's a lot of stuff to do.
Oh yeah.
And a laughing and waving emote for Smalls. So with so much stuff to do and so little time to do it, I will see y'all later. Thank you. Have a great stream. Great rest of your day. Have a great weekend if I don't talk to any of y'all after this. And to take a page from T, wibbly wobbly doobly dobbly. See you. Bye bye.